Well, I've learned that like this girl living with me, she's like me. We're like the same person, just from different cultures and like different colors. So that's just amazing. I didn't think we would be so much the same. I can't even get over it. They're so like us.
They were prepared for more of a cultural clash than actually happened. So when they met, they realized that they were actually very similar and had a lot in common. And I think that was a huge success, that they actually expected that they had to be really aware of each other's cultural differences, but found out that they had so much in common.
After I met the Kenyan students, I definitely look different on their cultures, because we all have these stereotypes on different people in the world, and the Africans, they were just, in my head, they were just all poor. But I know now that they're like us. I found out that Nairobi is very, very big, and they have exactly the same things as us. So it kind of surprised me that they had just as many things as we did.
You can have prejudices about people, not mean prejudices, but you just think some things are like something they're not. So you can't say, well, African people are like this, or they are like this. No, some of them are like this, and some of them are different.
I think they are very, very professional, the students, in their approach to education. And I think that is definitely something our students could learn from. They were very self-disciplined, and they knew a lot about the subjects that we taught.
And it's an eye-opener for me, that there is a lot more that I can do, not just being a classroom teacher, but then I can even extend this outside.
In fact, in Nairobi, the students mostly expect the teachers to tell them, what is going on. But I would use this to go and teach them, like how the student interaction is more needed in the education system.
I think the most important thing we have learned from this exchange experience is probably that it is really difficult to predict the outcome of such a cultural exchange. I think we probably expected it to be more topic related, but as it has turned out, it has been much more of a cultural experience, an experience that they can actually use as human beings in the future, really.
By looking at how others do it, you can improve on what you do.
So it is a good way of linking people from one end of the world to the other, to expose themselves to different situations.
It's not only on the side of the students, but it's also on the side of the teachers. Teachers are also going to get a link with each other. We are going to get into communication with one another, and we are going to learn from each other.
I really hope that this will also be an opportunity for my colleagues to want to go to Kenya at some point and perhaps have a teaching exchange experience.
It is a program that is very useful. Students are becoming global. They are getting into global partnership, and therefore they can be able to know so much about what is happening in the other parts of the world and also interact. You can be able to see how it is done differently in other parts of the world.
I'm very glad that we had this experience, because it gives you so much more to think about.
It's just you can't even put it into words. It's just a perfect way to get to learn more about different cultures. I think there should be much more interacting between schools of different countries, because you have so many prejudices, and people don't really know what the other cultures are about. But when they come here, you'll just learn so much. And if you can't afford living with each other, maybe you just email or doing videos. We did that as well. I think it's just, you have to see for yourself to understand how great it is.